So a triple net lease means that the person who's doing the leasing, the person who's actually going to be occupying that commercial property is going to be paying the taxes. So they're going to pay their own real estate taxes. They're going to pay their own insurance, and they're normally going to have to pay for their own maintenance. So that's a triple net lease. And normally that means that you just pay your loan and you let your tenant take care of everything else. So something breaks, they're going to have to fix it. They're going to do usually groundskeeping, all that kind of stuff that you normally would be responsible for as a residential landlord. Now that's all going to fall onto your commercial tenant. So those are some really good things about why commercial is so cool. And like I said, although it's changing in some parts of the country, in general, it is a more favorable time in many places to buy a commercial space than it is to buy a residential space. So like in my space where it was just a big, gigantic office space, it was a 6,000 square foot office building that they were trying to sell or rent to one person, right? So that's one big company that's going to have to occupy all 29 offices, all 6,000 square feet. Well, by reimagining that space as a shared space, and that's another thing you can do. This is going to be almost like a work bar, WeWork type of model. But there are other things that are called like an entrepreneurial like incubator, right? So people who are just like small, they each get their own little office. This model that I have is even more granular than that. So it's not a whole bunch of little companies having their own office in a bigger office space where they don't have to worry about their own electricity or their own whatever. It's even bigger than that because here you can rent just a chair, basically. You can rent just an office room. You can rent just this recording studio that I'm in right now. So that's even a layer more granular. And because it is that, and there's more, I'm putting more into the property for the people. So I'm buying their desks and I'm paying for their internet and all the insurance. So somebody can literally just come here and sit down, use the printer, use the Wi-Fi, and not have to do anything themselves. And because of that, they're paying a premium. So an office that, one of these offices that I could normally get maybe $500-$600 a month for, if I had one tenant, that same office is going to be making about $1,500 to $2,000 a month because there are going to be 5 people sharing that office.